Hello everyone, I'm Pavitra from Crossing Hurdles. Welcome back to another episode of Journey to Hire series with Crossing Hurdles. And today we are speaking with someone who grabbed a role at a leading organization with the support of Crossing Hurdles. So let's learn about his journey. To start with, hi Kevin, could you introduce yourself to everyone watching and tell us a little about your background?
My name is Kevin Hopkins. I am a writer and editor with 30 years experience in a variety of areas. And for the last 20 years, I've been working in technology companies, startups using AI and some other uh, technologies like that. And I was looking for some consulting work to do some other projects because I have some projects that I'm working on, but I wanted to add some more to that portfolio. And and I'm very interested in the AI field, and I came across ads by Crossing Hurdles and was very impressed. And so I applied through that process, and that's why I'm here.
Oh, thanks for sharing your experience. So before getting this opportunity, what was your job search journey like? Was there any particular challenge or struggles you faced during that time?
I hadn't been looking for very long, and I was looking for contract positions, but I was looking mostly on LinkedIn, and it was sort of mediocre. I didn't get called backs like a lot of people. I mean, there's so many applicants for a lot of these jobs, and I'd also had some unfavorable experiences. There were a couple of times I was dealing with scam companies, and that wasn't too pleasant. And then I dealt with another company that appeared to be a very good company, but I couldn't, their process didn't work. I couldn't get all the way through it. So when I came across Crossing Hurdles, I applied as well, not knowing what to expect. And the whole process was great. It worked flawlessly. I applied through LinkedIn and eventually got a call back or a note back from the client and was able to get onboarded to a project and then subsequently worked on another project for the client. So it's been a great experience, and I really appreciate the work that you guys do.
Thanks so much. So let's talk about the interview process. So how was your experience regarding interview, and what were some key rounds or steps involved?
Well, the interview process was interesting. I had not gone through any AI interviews before, and so it was a little bit of an adjustment. But I'd done a couple of different ones for this global AI platform, until I got to the one that you had referred me to, and it works. It works fine. It was almost like interviewing with a human, and the questions were actually very good and very pointed and challenging in some cases. But it was a very positive experience. And after a while, I got to where it was exactly like talking to humans. So I really appreciated it.
So now that you have successfully gone through this journey, what advice would you like to give to other candidates who are currently applying for similar jobs?
In terms of the interview or in terms of the whole application process?
In terms of the whole application process and also the interview.
The one thing I've learned that's really important is to really focus your resume on the specifics of the job. Alignment is critically important, and I applied for a lot of different jobs, and I have found that it's very beneficial to adjust my resume to the specifics of the job. I have, like I say, 30 years of experience in a vast variety of fields, and so there are a lot of aspects of my background that I can emphasize. So I fine tune it to the job, and I think that's very helpful. In terms of the interview itself, first is to be prepared and to be able to think quickly because with the AI interviews, you generally have to answer right away, or the AI goes off on to another topic. And so I think that's part of it. And to be precise, to be concise, and to not spend a whole lot of time on the answers, because you want to be the AI system tends to have a lot of really good questions, and so you want to move forward and to be able to get through all the questions, because that will help the client or the company to be able to get a clear picture of all that you can contribute to a given role.
Yeah, that was very insightful. So, before we wrap up, is there anything you'd like to share with the audience or say to the team at Crossing Hurdles?
I think one of the most important things is to uh, be careful with the job listings, because uh, some of them are not not quite as reputable as you would like. Um, and there are a lot of scams on LinkedIn. I came across like 4 or 5 total in a very limited amount of searching. So I think it's important to work with reputable companies like Crossing Hurdles. There's another company that appears on LinkedIn quite often that I think is in a similar role to Crossing Hurdles. And every time I've tried to apply, you can't finish the process. And so I see them now, and they have good jobs, but I see them now, and I just don't even take the time to reply. So go to known, legitimate, and reputable companies, and of all the referral entities that I worked with, I've had by far the best experience with Crossing Hurdles. Plus, you also have people who will reach out to you, real people, and that you can communicate with and who actually respond to you. And I appreciate that as well, because all the automation and everything is extremely helpful. But it is nice to be able to speak to real people and to be able to ask questions and things like that.
Thank you so much, Kevin, for taking the time to share your experience with us. And we wish you all the very best for your journey ahead. And to everyone watching, we hope this conversation gave you some useful insights and motivation for your own career journey. We'll see you in the next conversation with Crossing Hurdles.